I was a high school dropout, and I look back on my life, and it's by the grace of God that I have been able to accomplish what I have in my lifetime. And I give God the praise for that. I look back on the rebellious nature that I had. I was really rebelling. I was just fighting against everyone. I thought the world owed me something and wasn't paying up. It's one of those things where you think other people are wrong and you're right. Boy, what pride exists that you don't even recognize. I was running with my cousins that were 10 years older than me. They were a rough group. We had run-ins with the law, and I told my mom, if you don't sign for me and let me go into the Air Force, I had just turned 17, I think I'm gonna be really in serious trouble. So she did. Of course, I was pretty cocky, and when I went in the Air Force, they saw me coming. Hey, I can tell you right now, I mean, they knew me the moment I got off that bus. And my smart aleck attitude and all those things landed me right in the middle of trouble with these training instructors, these TIs. Boy, they worked me over good. But it was after 4 years of military experience that I really look back and appreciate a couple of things. One, I learned to respect authority, which I didn't have any respect for before. Number two, because of my high school years and my dropout status, I really was not a clear communicator, couldn't pronounce words. And in my last year, I had some roommates. One was a school teacher. One had a thorough knowledge in Greek and Latin. How these guys ended up with me, I only can go back and say, God, you had a plan for my life. And they saw me coming, and I was 20 years old. I had achieved rank because I worked hard, and so these guys were on my flight, working for me in a sense. But they took me under their wing, and they began to mentor me on reading good books. And I can't even tell you how many books, great books that I read during that year. But here was the condition. Every word I didn't understand or couldn't pronounce, I had to look it up in the dictionary. Well, during that year, I probably spent more time reading the dictionary than the books. But that has stuck with me to this day. Even today, when I don't understand a word or how to pronounce it, I get out the phone and look it up on my app. That's been with me now for 50 plus years. And so I look back on those experiences as very positive reinforcements, people that come into your life and they begin to mentor you. And now I have used my life to mentor others.